episode of Drunk Wizard Live. Drunk Wizard Podcast Late Night, the spooky edition. And tonight we're going to be playing a little bit of Nightmare on Elm Street, but we're also going to talk about the origin of Freddy Kruger and the idea of a dream monster. Where does it come from? Why does he wear the hat? What is the origin of the Freddy Kruger legend? And I'm here to tell you, it's based on a true story. How do I know it's based on a true story? Well, let me tell you a little bit about it. So, there's this thing you might have heard of called sleep paralysis. In other nightmare states. So anyways, what happens is a lot of people for many years have dreamed about like this shadowy figure that appears, at the edge of your bed or in your room when you're dreaming. Some people say he's like a ghost, but he looks like a dark shadow with a hat, and this entity is known as the Hat Man, and therefore that's where they kind of got the idea for Freddy Krueger. Of course, they made him a lot scarier because he's supposed to be, a killer. I'm not sure if I can even say what kind of killer he is on the show, but he's a very bad man. Let's just put it like that. And then, he got burned with the fire, and he's dead, and he's like back from the dead. And then, basically with the claw. So they took the idea of the Hat Man and just made it like more sinister, more scary with Freddy Krueger. But the whole idea that he comes to you in your dreams and he has the hat is totally like what the Hat Man is. A lot of people don't know the origin of this, but if you've ever researched like spooky stuff like ghosts or monsters and stuff like that, I used to research that stuff like all the time. So yeah, I wanted to share some of this part of my life with you guys, the whole spooky. And what better game to do that in than this? Nightmare on Elm Street. So, yeah, the Hat Man is like one of the scariest. I've never seen it, but I've heard other people have seen it. I believe it exists. I'm not sure what it is. If it's a ghost, if it's an alien, if it's a demon, I don't know. I try not to like research this stuff too much anymore, but I used to really be deep into like researching spooky stuff online. I'm still curious about it, but I'm not that curious like I was when I was younger. I was just like into, stuff. But anyways, I want to talk about it because, I know there's a lot of Freddy Krueger fans of the movie and of the game, and I'm just like, yeah, the origin of Freddy Krueger, the idea came from the Hat Man. And a lot of people don't know that, but yeah, it's actually a real entity. But it doesn't have claws and stuff like that. Oh. Will I make it before I have to face Freddy? Or will I have to face him? I don't know. We'll find out tonight. Live on Drunk Wizard. But yeah. I don't know. So I have a question for the chat or for the comments. Have you guys ever heard of the Hat Man? Have you ever seen the Hat Man? You want to come on my show and discuss the Hat Man? Here's Freddy's hand. I saw some movies also, I forget what they're called, but I streamed a couple movies this year about the Hat Man, and yeah, it was pretty creepy, to say the least. So, man, I kicked some butt, that was awesome. So yeah, the Hat Man, like I said, he's like a sleep paralysis, ghost type thing that comes to you in your dreams, or when you're half awake, half asleep. They say that the Hat Man has actually existed for centuries, so it's not like a new thing, and in many different cultures. Yeah, and I'm just telling you guys this off memory. I don't have like anything in front of me. It's just stuff I forgot why I was researching this. My friend was telling me about the Hat Man, and I'm like, yeah, that's totally Freddy Krueger. He told me to watch some movies about the Hat Man. And there's other spooky monsters like that supposedly exist in real life, like the Mothman. If you ever seen that movie, The Mothman Prophecy, is also pretty trippy. There's also other movies and documentaries about the Mothman. So I mean, I believe all that stuff exists, but what is it? I don't know. Like I said, is it monsters? Is it aliens? Is it just demons appearing as different things? I don't know. But this conversation is getting spooky. I guess this conversation fits this game perfectly. Because this game is spooky. Freddy Krueger is spooky as hell. I mean, but you know, I feel like Freddy Krueger is like an exaggerated version of the Hat Man. I'm not even sure if the Hat Man, I don't know, like hurts people or if he just scares people. I don't know, man. I need to research. Yeah, but if I go online and research the Hat Man tonight, then I'm not gonna get any sleep. As I said, there was a time in my life I was really into researching spooky stuff online, as well as like watching a ton of horror movies. I don't do it as much anymore, but I still like a good scary movie here and there, you know. I just don't dwell on this kind of stuff anymore. I like spooky games too. Like, you know, Doom's spooky as hell, and it's like one of my favorite games of all time. So, but yeah, I mean, I just thought it would be an interesting topic to go with this game, because I usually just talk about random stuff when I play this. I'll be live tomorrow, guys, so check it out. I'll be live today. Just getting some more content out there, trying to get different kinds of content. So yeah, I thought, why not talk about the Hat Man while we play some Nightmare on Elm Street? It's perfect. Oh yeah, so basically, yeah, it's like a ghostly thing, so I can't remember the name of the movies about the Hat Man, but they were creepy as hell, dude. They were crazy. I'm starting to remember now. It was like this girl, this lady that would always dream about him her whole life, and then she'd try to go look for help, and then I don't know, I don't want to say it, I don't want to ruin it, but it was, the ending was creepy. It was really creepy. I don't even know what movie I'm talking about, but like, I'm just talking about movies in general. Do I believe stuff like sleep paralysis and evil spirits exist? Yeah, I think they do. But like, I don't like dwell on that kind of stuff. It's like, you know, I believe there is the unknown. There's a lot of stuff we don't know, but like, I feel like everyone's so busy with work or like just their daily life that they don't like sit and even think about this crap, you know. You only think about this weird crap when it's like on the weekend when you have nothing to do, or it's like late at night and you're bored. You're like, let's look up some creepy stuff and not sleep tonight. You know, or watch a spooky ass movie. I swear I've been sleeping better now that I don't watch spooky movies at night. I try to watch them in the day. I don't know why, because it like psychologically like messes with you. Like, you know it's fake. Well, for the most part, scary movies are fake, but they're based on true stories, so then it just, in the back of your mind, you're just thinking, you know, could that have been real or something, you know? So it's like, it just messes with you psychologically and stuff. What the hell's the rest? Where am I supposed to go? But yeah, I'm kind of going on some rants. I thought on this podcast I'd rant about different things, not just... I know I'm like the happy-go-lucky drunk wizard and I talk about fun things, but I thought, why not talk about spooky stuff once in a while? You know, like, I don't always have to do super fun. Not that it's not fun to talk about spooky stuff. It's just I don't like to get too deep into really sinister stuff, because the rabbit hole goes deep with a lot of this stuff. Yeah. I think I got everything now. As far as... What is that thing? Is that like a giant rat? You dirty rat. But yeah, I just wanted to, I don't know, talk about this real quick. Oh, and I'll tell you a funny story about Freddy Krueger if we want to talk about spooky. It's not really a scary story, but it's more like funny. When I was a little kid, I used to watch Freddy Krueger a lot on TV, the movies. I think did they have like Freddy Krueger the series? I don't know if they did, or they used to promote the movies. But anyways, there used to be this TV show called Friday the 13th. The series, it was not based on Jason. It was based on like this weird like guy that had sold antiques that were cursed or something. It was weird. But anyways, the point is, I'd watch a lot of Freddy Krueger stuff. And so when I would go in my room as a little kid, I wonder, how am I supposed to exit the level? When I used to go in my room as a little kid, when I would reach for the light, you know, like my room was pitch dark. But me, like a dummy, I would never turn on the hall light, so like it was just like pitch dark. It's like now in my hallway I have we have a light and it has a motion sensor. So it's always like lit dimly, but as soon as you walk close to it, it lights everything up. So like to go into a room's not scary because you got a light. But back then, I didn't think about even turning on the hall light, so you'd walk in there and it was pitch dark. Especially where we lived like away from like, back then, we lived away from like street lamps, and we were like the house that was way in the back, so there was tons of trees, so it was pretty dark. It was pitch black. And so like when I would reach for the light switch, I would always think that Freddy's hand was gonna scratch me. I know it sounds silly, it's just, you know, young kid imagination, but like I would always think like he's gonna scratch. And I used to dream about Freddy too. Freddy's coming. How the hell do I get out of the level? Did I get all the bones? I gotta go fight him, dude. I mean, but like really fight him, like on the end of the level. But anyways, I would think that he was gonna scratch me, but that was just in my head. And I used to dream about Freddy as a kid too, but it wasn't like super scary, like the Hat Man type of thing. It was just like fun dreams. They were just weird dreams, like hard to explain. They weren't even like really scary like the movie. He looked like a kind of like an alien, like he had green skin and different colors on him. It was really dreamy, and he was just like looking at me and laughing. But he didn't even try to slash me or anything. It was really weird. I don't know why I'm sharing this. It's like, this is a therapy session here. No, I'm just kidding. Oh man. Anyways, I don't know. I've never really told anyone about this, so like, yeah. Yes, I used to think Freddy Kruger was gonna slash my hand. Yes, I used to dream about Freddy Kruger. So, take it how you want to take it. Am I crazy? But I've never dreamed about or seen the actual Hat Man, because I think as a kid I didn't know about the Hat Man. So like, you know, what was in my imagination, of course, was Freddy. Maybe if I would have known about the Hat Man when I was a little kid, I would have dreamed about the Hat Man or had sleep paralysis, you know. I think I've had sleep paralysis a couple of times in my life, but well, that's a whole other story. I saw some really creepy entities around me. Yeah, I mean, we could do a whole spooky show on here. I was thinking of doing that like on another channel, but I don't really want to get into that. It just goes down a dark rabbit hole of my life. But like I said, I've never seen the Hat Man, but I have seen entities in a state of sleep paralysis. It doesn't happen anymore, but I'd say like over like 15 years ago it used to happen like once in a while. It happened like maybe 2 or 3 times. It was really weird. The few times it happened though, I got freaked out, but it wasn't like I was like frozen with fear. It was just like, okay, once you figure out it's a dream, it's like, okay, whatever. But when you ever had like those dreams where you thought you woke up and you were in the real world but you weren't? Yeah, that's one that freaked me out. I don't really want to go into it because I want to sleep tonight and I want you to sleep tonight. We'll just leave that buried in like my memory and just never bring it up again. No, I mean, I could really go tell some spooky stories, but yeah, this channel's not like that. We're just trying to have a little fun with the Hat Man type thing. That can get scary if you research it. It can get scary if you check out the movies about it. I mean, it just depends how deep you want to go with this kind of stuff. You know, I have personal experiences that are kind of creepy. But like I said, I don't really want to have that kind of spooky, dark stuff in my life too much anymore. I still have the curiosity of the unknown. I still like a horror movie occasionally, but like back in my youth I was obsessed with just dark things. Like dark websites. Not like Darknet, but like just dark poetry and like gothic stuff, and then stuff about ghosts and aliens and monsters. I would research that. I'd be on like websites chatting about that. Watching tons of scary movies and scary TV shows, scary music. Yeah, I was just like spooky games. It was like everything spooky. That was me when I was younger. This show would have been way different. I would have been like Warlock or something instead of Wizard. But you know, you change as a person as like time goes on. As time went on, my dark side kind of faded, and I got more back into my happy place where I am now as Drunk Wizard. So yeah, even though I'm sharing the spooky stuff with you guys, I'm not. Yeah, that's why I don't want to talk about certain things. I was gonna share like a really scary story about sleep paralysis and the entities that I saw that are worse than the Hat Man. But now you guys are curious, huh? You're like, We want to know about that shit. No, I don't know. I'm just playing with you, but I don't know. Maybe one time I will talk about it. Maybe we'll talk about some really creepy stuff on Halloween. I remember I was doing a podcast with my friend though, and he told me a story that I'll never forget. It freaked me the hell out, and it was a true story. So yeah, sometimes you do gotta be careful with. Oh, check it out! Magic powers was. You gotta be careful getting too into the dark side and like being curious and talking about it, you know. But it's like right now I could go watch on Tubi TV The Conjuring 2, but I know I'm just like my energy is gonna be all like messed up, and I'm not gonna sleep well. Not because I'm scared, but it's gonna psychologically put crap in my head, you know. Hey, I'm like a magic wizard. Cool. So yeah. Anyways, but I covered what I wanted to cover. If you're interested in checking out stuff about the Hat Man, look them up online. Look up movies based on the Hat Man. My friend told me about them, but I think my friend's also like not that into scary movies anymore. Maybe he had a nightmare. I don't know. I mean, I still like them, but I haven't been watching them like I did the past years. You know, like most of my life I was super into scary stuff, but I still like it. Like, I'll still watch a good scary movie if something's like really good. I'll still watch it, but if it sucks, I'm not watching that crap. Oh, he has a hella high jump, this wizard dude. Dude, this guy's awesome. These ghosties really want problems. Oh, you really want problems with me? I'm gonna find problems now. Anyways, just wanted to share that about the Hat Man with you because it's based on this. Hope it didn't scare you guys too much. I kind of tried to make it PG, not have like too much scary stuff, because yeah, I'm not trying to freak anyone out. It's not really a horror channel. This is not a scary story channel, but it's late night. I wanted to talk about it. Well, we can talk about happy stuff. Anyways, new podcast coming, guys. There's gonna be new. Oh, Freddy's coming. Here we go. Here's the Hat Man I was talking about. Got him. Anyways, yeah, new podcast coming. Possible prizes for you guys. New content every day. Live streams, of course. Video game news. You know, I think I'm gonna keep it more fun. I mean, I might talk about spooky stuff on here. It depends on what you guys want. But oh yeah, I used to also be into like really scary stories on YouTube and creepy pastas and the whole nine. Just disturbing stuff. Not super disturbing, but just like creepy stuff. But you know, like I feel like that's just not good for me psychologically, or my energy spiritually. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't like dwell on that kind of stuff anymore. But like, you know, I still like a good scary movie or story. I love Silent Hill the movie. I can't wait to see the new movie. I want to play the new game. I've never actually played the games. But you know, with that kind of stuff, you gotta take like a little breather. You can't just be like playing those constantly, like those spooky games or watching those movies, because they don't mess with your psychological. At least with me, it messes with my mind and my spirit. So I just don't want to like feed my soul with that stuff. Yeah, as I'm playing Nightmare on Elm Street and talking about the Hat Man. Yeah, it's like, yeah, dude, you don't want to feed your soul with that when you're talking about it. Yeah, but anyways, you know, it's like, I just feel like, yeah, spooky stuff, the unknown, it's just exciting. Like, we don't really know what aliens are. We don't really know what monsters or ghosts and spirits actually are. I mean, different, well, not to get too philosophical, but different philosophies, different religions have different ideas about what all that stuff is, so yeah. Anyways, can I go in here? I thought I could go in there, but I thought wrong. Yeah, guys, so anyways, yeah, you know, everyone has an idea of what stuff is, but anyways, this game's awesome. Let me know if you guys want me to beat it. Let me know what other NES games you guys want me to stream. We'll definitely, you know, keep making these videos and having fun. I hope everybody's having a good what is today? Taco Tuesday. I could call it something else, but you know, not gonna do that. Hope everyone's having a good Taco Tuesday. It's also, some people call it something else, you know, that starts also with a T. This game in itself, though, is not that creepy. It's kind of because the music's so happy for the most part. What's scary about it is that those rocks keep falling. That's what's creepy about it. Yeah, guys, so thank you for tuning in. Like I said, new streams, new videos, new stuff coming very soon. I know you guys want me to play Ninja Turtles. We will be doing that, man. Hope you enjoyed this like kind of different podcast from Drunk Wizard. If you weren't feeling it, it's fine. Let me know in the chat. I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you all have a great night, and I will talk to you all very soon. Drunk Wizard out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed the show, because I enjoyed making it. Thank you.